Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video, where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an exceptionally long day, but then again, so much of it has been filled to the brim with work that the one thing I wanted to do is literally... Somebody recommended me to do Orientales, la Patria or la Tumba when I came back, and it's not necessarily without reason, because he said it was the most musical national anthem you could imagine, because I heard that it's something about like 105 bars of music are involved in Uruguay's national anthem. That's actually kind of impressive, I must admit. However, one thing I do want to say is that, and I think it's something that's a bit more of like an overarching theme all the way through from, by the time we get to Mexico's national anthem, basically from Mexico all the way down to South America. Like, we covered Brazil and Argentina before, and that also means we got stuff like Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, Chile, and I know there's probably maybe a couple more, like maybe Suriname perhaps, or maybe even more remoter or places along South America. And I'm certain we will all get to those anyway at some point or other. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we are covering Orientales, la Patria or la Tumba, which is Uruguay's national anthem. And if you don't mind me, because one thing I think we should just get started, shall we? I think that'll be the better thing to do. So also, for the avid observer, I recently got my hair dyed back to absolute platinum. What do you guys think? Do you think it's good? We'll wait and see anyway. So if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. Orientales, la Patria or la Tumba. In 3, 2, 1, and... Wait, hang on a minute, sorry. I went through all of that, an overarching theme, and I completely forgot what it was I was going to say. Yeah, the overarching theme across a lot of South American national anthems is that there's joy, there's candor, there's ferocity, but there's also heart in a lot of it. That's really what should come out in any national anthem, is that there should be heart and almost a very genuine level of love for the things that your homeland has produced. And the attitude of so many national anthems that I've done so far reflect a lot of these, because they're stenched in history. They are so deeply stenched you can almost smell the history. And I mean, let's just, I'll make this very short, but take La Marseillaise, for example, which is institutionally recognized as being basically the sound of the French Revolution and everything that's wrapped up in it for what it was set out to do, to overthrow the corrupt family of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. Yep, that sounds right, just about right. And then how it screeches aloud of equality, regality, equality, and fraternity. And Argentina reeks of that spirit, that camaraderie as well. And without knowing overtly too much about Uruguay, apart from the fact that it's South American based, and well, yeah, unfortunately, my level of ignorance is vast and unlimited in its appalling length. But I'm sure we're going to learn a few things anyway, so let's resume, shall we? I love the flag, by the way. That's a good start, eh? Wait a minute, hang on. Am I listening to a national anthem here? This sounds like the beginning to a Legend of Zelda. what is this like? Is this Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Tears of the Kingdom? This is. I was okay. Okay. I was not expecting this. I'm going to maybe the idea behind why it's so gay and so well, it's happy basically. It's so gay and happy, and it's overture is the fact that maybe it's got something to do with maybe the sun design, because maybe the idea is the sun is coming down on the land of Uruguay, and it's something that smiles down. That maybe it's a sign of God, that God smiles when he looks down on all of us. Maybe that's a thing that maybe Brazil has as well, perhaps. But we'll come back to that.
Orientales, la patria o la tumba, libertad o con gloria morir. Orientales, la patria o la tumba, libertad o con gloria morir. Es el voto que el alma pronuncia y que hoy todos sabemos cumplir. Es el voto que el alma pronuncia y que hoy todos sabemos cumplir. Que sabemos cumplir. Es el voto que el alma.
Okay, wow, you know what, my comments before about, you know, about referring it to like Le Marseillaise were not exactly, you know, completely inaccurate, as it turns out, because I'm now getting the impression. I've got to find a way to keep this thing still. Sorry about this, guys. But I'm now sort of like getting a little bit of the impression as we're continuing through this national anthem, is that it's like, again, it's the music from a Legend of Zelda game, and it's got the sort of presence of like something out of Oklahoma. Why on earth am I picturing the idea that it's people like walking out of like astute little villages, and all like walking gay and merrily, and they're just singing as though this was just a regular day? There was something very, it's extremely upbeat, very friendly, and you get exactly what it's coming from. Liberty or glory we die. It is the vow that the soul pronounces, and which heroically we will fulfill. That it's the idea that the message is that there's something to do on this earth. There's something. There's joy. There's passion. There's something to strive for in heroism, and I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, come on now.
Este grito a la patria salvó, que a sus bravos en fieras batallas de entusiasmo sublime inflamó. Libertad, libertad, orientales, este grito a la patria salvó, que a sus bravos en fieras batallas de entusiasmo sublime inflamó. Desde don sacrosanto la gloria merecimos
temblar, tiranos temblar.
Libertad en la lid clamaremos y muriendo también libertad.
Libertad en la vida amaremos y muriendo también libertad, y muriendo también libertad, también libertad, también libertad. Orientales, la patria o la tumba, libertad o con gloria morir. Orientales, la patria o la tumba, libertad o con gloria morir. Ese modo que el alma pronuncia y que hoy ya sabemos cumplir. Ese modo que el alma pronuncia y que hoy no sabemos cumplir. Que sabemos cumplir. Ese modo que el alma pronuncia y que hoy no sabemos cumplir. Que sabemos cumplir. Sabemos cumplir.
Salve, capitalize, ante, kamsali. God damn it, ladies and gentlemen. God damn it, indeed. That's got... What on earth? Like... Uruguay? Where have you been all this time? Oh, man. Oh, God. How on earth to, like... How do you... Okay. How do you even... go into, how do you even begin this? Like, where do you even begin from all of this? Because how on I mean, what on earth? Like, it was nothing like I was prepared for. It was colorful. It was spontaneous. It was joyful. Again, there's something. There's a great spirit. There's a great level of just that. And that's the thing. There's something very genuine and authentic about how proud. And that's the thing. That's what strikes me as like the overarching theme in Orientales de Patria o la Tumba, is that there is an overwhelming level of pride that everybody who took part in this. This isn't like one of those national anthems where you could just sort of like sit on the sidelines and in deep respect, like some people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this, you want to join in with something like this. It's just like with Les Marseillaise. It's one of those things you just can't quite not join in. God damn, I loved it. It's again. Embarrassing that I don't. There's so much about like Uruguay I just straight up do not know outside of its flag, and I would have to check. Is Buenos Aires their capital city? I'm pretty sure it isn't, but that could be like Montevideo. I thought Montevideo was like that was a different place altogether, but I suppose. What is the real Why would you... It literally says here, what is the real capital of Uruguay? Did they not believe it when they told them? Oh, that's embarrassing, that is. Anyway, so... capital of Uruguay lies north of the shore of Rio de la Plata Estuary. The estuary, I should say. My apologies. So, yeah, okay. Just a few more things just before we close off here is that for those who don't know, I actually do run among my other secondary channels. I run one called Raging Reality International, which is me taking a look at international music in different languages. As in, if it's in French, I will do it. I will write a script for it and do it entirely in French. If it's in German, I'll do it in German. If it's in any of the predominantly Spanish-speaking countries, like a lot of South America, minus Brazil, Spain included, we will do stuff like that. There is, again, and I just want, there's so much about the world to explore, ladies and gentlemen, and a way to do it is through their music, and another way to do it is through their food. A way is through their dancing, their culture, their heritage, their clothing, the way they live, the way there's loads of things is what I'm trying to get at, and thank goodness there's no shortage of music. That was excellent, ladies and gentlemen, and hang on, let me just let me do this properly just before we go. Let's see. Let's just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll make sure to get this quick because I did this before, so I may as well do it again. Okay, so I'll do this properly because I want to do this justice, you know what I mean? Okay. Gracias a todos los uruguayos. Disfrute mucho este chandlo gano el gozo espontáneo. Y canto enterísimo recuerdo el himno nacional dulce para los latinos ayer pozo de canto como frase muscular en todo el continente sudamericano. I hope I got that down right. Though I must say, I'll keep doing it anyway because I like speaking Spanish anyway. So, thanks very much indeed. So anyway, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video to Uruguay's national anthem, and I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care and bye bye for now.
Hey champ, glad you could make it to the end of the video. I'm super glad you cared this much. If you could do me a great favor and like this video and subscribe to my guy right here. He didn't want to say it himself because he knows I say it way better. Till next time. Mwah.